Ex-Prince Andrew's rumoured new home carries a haunting royal connection involving royal bodies. The year 2025 has brought dramatic change to the life of Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. Once known as the Duke of York, he now finds himself stripped of almost every remaining royal privilege. In October, King Charles III took the decisive step of formally ending his brother's official titles. Alongside that announcement came an eviction notice for the grand residence he had long occupied. Royal Lodge, the sprawling Windsor property that had been his home for nearly 2 decades, was suddenly no longer his to keep. The once imposing mansion, with its extensive gardens and historic rooms, will soon belong to another chapter in the royal story. Reports now indicate that Andrew's next home will stand in marked contrast to Royal Lodge. Instead of the grandeur of Windsor Great Park, he is expected to relocate to a far quieter and more modest property on the Sandringham estate in Norfolk. Multiple sources have pointed to Marsh Farm, a house situated in the small village of Wolferton. The location lies approximately 7 miles from the main Sandringham house, offering both seclusion and proximity to the wider royal estate. The identity of the new residence appeared to be confirmed in an unusual way. A routine extension of the no-fly zone over the Sandringham area was quietly widened to include the airspace directly above Marsh Farm. That seemingly minor administrative adjustment caught the attention of royal correspondents. It strongly suggested that preparations were underway for a high-profile resident. Deputy Royal Editor Rebecca Russell, writing for The Express, highlighted the discovery. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor's new home has a secret royal link, and it's pretty grim. She wrote in a widely read article published late in 2025. Russell explained that the property's most striking historical association centers on the long-abandoned Wolferton railway station nearby. The station, which once served the royal family and estate workers, closed to regular passenger traffic in 1969. Its platforms and buildings have stood silent ever since, preserved as a curious relic of a bygone era. Yet it was during its active years that the station earned its somber reputation. In January 1936, the body of King George V was carefully conveyed from Sandringham House to the waiting funeral train at Wolferton Station. The monarch had died peacefully at the Norfolk residence, and the station became the starting point of his final journey back to London. 16 years later, history repeated itself in almost identical fashion. King George VI, father of Queen Elizabeth II, passed away at Sandringham in February 1952. Once again, his coffin was transported to the same quiet platform at Wolferton. From there, the royal train carried the late king toward the capital for lying in state and a national funeral. Those 2 solemn departures have left an indelible mark on the site. For many royal historians, Wolferton Station is forever linked with the final earthly journeys of 2 successive sovereigns. Rebecca Russell described the connection as undeniably grim. When viewed in the context of Andrew's rumoured relocation, Marsh Farm stands within easy reach of the old station buildings, placing the disgraced former Duke in close proximity to this poignant royal history. While the house itself appears unremarkable from the outside, Its location now carries an unexpected layer of macabre symbolism. The contrast with Royal Lodge could hardly be sharper. That grand Windsor residence, once home to royal mistresses and later to the Queen Mother, had long symbolized privilege, space and a certain degree of independence. Marsh Farm, by comparison, feels modest, rural and distinctly low-key. Royal observers suggest the move reflects King Charles's determination to reduce Andrew's public footprint as much as possible. The King and the Prince of Wales have made clear their wish to draw a firm line under the controversies that have surrounded Andrew for years. Royal expert Phil Dampier spoke candidly to the Express about the situation. "Unfortunately, the whole year's been dominated by Andrew," he observed. "Both the King and William are desperate to try and draw a line under it." Dampier noted that the extended family appears ready to see the former Duke settle into a quieter, more private existence. Living on the Sandringham estate would keep Andrew within the royal fold, while placing him far from the media spotlight that follows Windsor and London. The Norfolk countryside offers extensive grounds, woodland and privacy, qualities that could allow him to live with considerably less scrutiny. At the same time, remaining on Crown property means he stays under the ultimate authority of the sovereign. That arrangement suits those who believe Andrew should retain some connection to the family while staying out of the public eye. The proposed move has sparked a range of reactions. Some commentators view it as a pragmatic and compassionate solution. Others see it as the latest chapter in a long-running effort to manage the fallout from Andrew's association with Jeffrey Epstein. Whatever the motivation, the relocation marks a significant shift in the way the royal household handles one of its most challenging figures. Marsh Farm is not a palace, nor is it intended to be. It represents a deliberate step down from the lifestyle Andrew once enjoyed. Yet its proximity to the ghostly platform where two kings began their final journeys adds an almost poetic note to an already complicated story. Wolferton Station, silent and overgrown, stands as a reminder that even the most powerful lives eventually reach an end. For Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, now in his mid-60s, the move to Marsh Farm may symbolize a similar kind of ending. The era of grand titles, high-profile engagements and international travel appears to be firmly behind him. What lies ahead is likely to be quieter, simpler and far more private. As 2025 draws to a close, the former Duke prepares to leave one chapter behind and enter another in the remote Norfolk countryside. The old railway station will remain exactly where it has always stood, watching over the landscape with its own unspoken memories. In the stillness of Wolferton, two royal funerals once passed through. Today, it quietly frames the next stage in the life of a man who once stood much closer to the throne. The contrast between past glory and present reality could hardly be more stark. Yet for King Charles and Prince William, the priority remains clear. They want the Andrew saga to fade from headlines and allow the monarchy to focus on the future. Whether Marsh Farm can provide the seclusion everyone hopes for remains to be seen in the months ahead. For now, the rumored new home waits in the Norfolk countryside, carrying its secret link to 2 royal deaths and 1 very public fall from grace.